Yo, what's up guys, Hardcore Magic here. So let's say you're a magician. So you go to YouTube and you look up some trick tutorials. And let's say I pop up, okay? Hardcore Magic pops up. You click on it and you watch some of my videos. And you learn some cool magic and you amaze your friends and family. And you get good reactions. And maybe you want to step up your magic game and learn some advanced and intermediate card magic moves. So, in this video, I'm going to be doing one of those advanced videos. This is going to be on the top shot by Lennart. And for just beginners who just came to my channel, you're going to have a little hard time learning this move. But it looks like this, okay? In this case, I just produces two aces. But normally, it's a way to just kind of shoot out one card, okay? With just a snap of the finger, okay? In lightning speed. And sometimes if you do it at the right speed, it looks like you're just kind of reaching out and grabbing a card from thin air. So maybe you're not a magician and you're going to a poker game, you have a deck of cards and you want to show off whatever you want. So I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to do this move. And for those magician fellows out there who are watching my channel, I'm going to be sharing with you a card trick, an amazing card trick that will blow people's minds when you do it, which utilizes this move. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's get into the trick, alright? So let's say you shuffle up a deck of cards, new deck, and you give it a fancy cut, just like this. And now you go and spread the cards and have a spectator pick two cards, or if you have two spectators, tell them to pick each one card, okay? So let's say they pick these two. I'll show them to you right now. So you have the four of spades and the jack of diamonds, okay? Just like this. And I'll be putting the four in bottom and the jack back here. So they're going in separate positions in the deck, both of your cards. And I will finally push the cards in, alright? So, and I'll give them a shuffle just to make sure. Let's see. So, I'm gonna try to find your cards by giving the deck one cut. And just like that, one of your cards, I think, should come to the top. Was that your card? The 10 of clubs was one of your cards? No? Oh, really? Oh, shoot. So I'm not a good card controller, obviously, but I have another side to me. I'm more of an aerial magician. I have an interest in shooting cards out, catching them here and there, just like that. Maybe I can even take out your four of spades and jack of diamonds. If you want to learn that trick, stay tuned until the end of the video, and I'm going to be also showing the top shot that this move I did right here. And when you shoot out their cards finally at the end, the reaction is going to be awesome, alright? I'm telling you, alright? So trust me, and I'll show you the technique of the top shot and the trick, so stay tuned. Alright guys, here's a tutorial for the top shot, okay? So, I'll go to the technique right now. Okay, so for this shot to work, you have to get familiar with the grip. So let's say you start off in the mechanics grip. You want to switch to this grip right here. And this is what's going to allow you to produce the cards. So what this grip is, this line you see right here, this line, that's where the top right edge of the deck's going to go. And then you see this pad of the thumb here, this is where the left edge is going to go. Okay, the top left edge and the top right edge are being contacted by that part of my index and that part of my thumb, okay? And these fingers are just relaxed on the side, and the pinky is going to do all the work. So get comfortable with that position. Try holding the deck in that position. Try switching to that position from one hand, okay? And that's gonna really improve your technique on the shot. Okay, so let's say you're in that grip. And now the middle and ring finger are not really contacting the deck, they're just by, but your pinky is going to do all the work. So what your pinky is gonna do, it's gonna pull down. So your pinky is gonna pull down on the deck, and your thumb's gonna apply a slight pressure. And if you guys can see, that's creating a bend in the deck, okay? And now my pinky is gonna pull down, okay? It's gonna pull down, it's gonna pull down. And as you can see, my thumb is kind of barely gripping that top card, and when it lets go, this card is going to fly. It's gonna turn in the air and it's gonna land in the other hand, okay? So that's the motion of the shot. I'll do one in slow motion here. Grab a deck and do this, alright? Pull down with your pinky and these fingers are just hanging by, and it's gonna clear the thumb, and you might see that the card just gets stuck in this position, okay? And you might want to modify your technique a little bit here, okay? That's a common problem that I see. What you might want to do is right when the card clears, you might want to do a flicking motion. Rather than just pulling the card down, which is going to stop it, you're going to flick the pinky out, okay? You're going to kind of flick it out. And that motion, that flicking it out, kind of causes the card to fly by, okay? So let me do... First, try just shooting out the card. Don't even worry about catching it. Just try shooting out the card, okay? And once you get good at it, then we can go to the catching part, okay? So the catching part, I normally catch it in this position, okay, between my all four fingers and thumb. And I normally do that. It just looks good. Okay, just like that. And that's how I do the top shot, okay? So watch this again, this part of the video again, and keep practicing this and you will get the move, alright? So, now I'm going to share with you the trick, okay? So, here's what we're doing. So first I have the spectators have two cards, okay? Let me go ahead and take the two aces out just to keep it simple here. So, I'm going to be taking the ace of hearts and diamonds. So, let's say this out the ace of hearts and diamonds. And you're going to control these two cards to the bottom of the deck however you want, okay? Whatever control you like doing, you know. I, in the instruction, or in the performance, did what's called a straddle pass, looks like that. And in that motion, the cards have been controlled to the bottom of the deck, okay? And if you want, you could do a overhand shuffle control. So which means I'm going to taking one of the aces, I'm going to be putting it on top. So say take one of the aces, I put it on top, and in the act of shuffling the deck, I pull this card to the bottom and then I start shuffling, okay? And it really looks like I'm just kind of losing the card in speed. It looks like this. Alright, I'll shuffle this up, and then let's take this, and I'm going to be putting this on top, and now I'm going to be shuffling it up, but I'm going to grab both of these cards. So this bottom ace is getting stripped, and this top ace is getting stripped. This is getting stripped by these fingers, and this is getting stripped by the thumb. And then I'm just going to start shuffling, okay? And that's going to bring these two aces to the bottom. So the speed looks like this. So let's take one of the aces and go and mix it up, just like here. Let's take one more ace and go and mix it up here. Okay, and they think that the cards are lost, but actually it's on the bottom, okay? Now you're going to be executing the half pass, okay? And I'll put a link right there. You can learn the half pass there. But it's essentially turning over the top card without the bottom card without the spectator knowing. Okay, so execute that just like this. And then you want to grab a pinky break below the two cards, okay? The two selections, okay? So how am I doing this? So let's go through the step by step. So first I execute the half pass. And then let me focus here. I pull down with my pinky. I riffle down until I feel like I got about two cards. So that's two. And then I just insert my pinky in. Okay? And now I change that into a thumb separation. So thumb break. So I'm holding a break with my thumb. And then what I do is swing cut this part. So I'm gonna be swing cutting here. And then I'm going to be depositing these two cards on top. And then I'm going to be grabbing a break below the whole thing and then double undercutting to the top. Okay? That brings their two selections to top. So one more time, just to make sure. So you do the half pass, you grab a break below there are 2 cards, change it into the thumb separation, goes here, grab a break below all, and then double cut this to the top to bring these 2 on top. And now you could just do a top shot to reveal these 2 cards in a flashy way. But what I like to do here in this position, I like to do a triple lift, okay? And act like I just missed a card. So the triple lift, for intermediate magicians, I recommend to riffle off from the back until you have 3 cards. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And then just turn them over in this fashion, okay? And if you're advanced, you could do one of these and push it off like that and show. That's kind of risky. So yeah, you could use a pinky count. And I show them the card, and it's obviously going to be wrong, right? And I'm going to turn it over and say, oh, well, I might not be a good card controller by cutting the cards. I'm more of an aerial magician. I'm more of like to shoot cards out and catch it just like that. Alright? And when that happens, you just got to execute the top shot. Okay? And when that happens, alright, the spectators' reactions, they're gonna freak out, alright? Thanks for sticking around until the end of this video, and make sure to check out my tricks with ordinary objects, which is down below. You can click that link. You'll be learning amazing tricks with just ordinary objects. They're really easy to do, and that's it, guys. Peace out.